Hello, I've just turned on the camera and I am sitting here with a green light in my face and some music playing on my iPad because we think it's very, very interesting when we have other elements that we can focus on or that can focus on my face. It's a bit green. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I have spots in my eyes because it's so strong. But at the moment I am up this morning and I am in a mood. And I am in a mood and I am going with the flow with that mood. And I am feeling very, very passionate this morning about my life. And about what my life is giving me. And how this shift in my mind has created such beautiful constant flow of acceptance. And constant flow of curiosity. And curiosity with every single thing that I experience in my day from the observer effect. Look, I'm gonna ask you something right now because I'm really, really feeling this right now. And I'm feeling like, you know, like I am sharing with you every single day, basically, especially if you're on my YouTube channel, which is just something or somewhere you can go just to be able to share. I am as authentic as you're gonna get. And I am speaking my truth and sharing because I think that social media can be used this way. Most people are creating another identity with their social media because I can see it. That's all okay. But do you understand the play that you are creating here? Do you understand the part of the ego that you are creating that you want people to see? You know, we are judged if we show our emotions, and we are judged if we are judged. And I'm feeling very passionate about this morning because I know we are one, and I can feel this energy within my consciousness. I feel all extremes, but being all extremes, those are not who we are. Those are not who we are. Do you recognize what you are? You know, no one is going to tell you anything about who you are because they want you to be the way they want you to be. And we're not living in this kind of world, right? We are living in this kind of world. I am living in my selfish world and I'm judged from being selfish. I'm selfish because I love myself. I love myself to be curious about why I'm here on this freaking beautiful planet that floats in the universe. Now, if that's not remarkable, I don't know. And I keep saying it over and over and over, but right now I want to say it again. Because we are not what people or what the society or what these structures or these systems have created within ourselves. And I am so sick of seeing it everywhere I go. You know, the lack of communication, the lack of joy, the lack. And I can tell you that we do not come from lack. We are born with this amazing guidance system within us, and whatever that is. You know, most people are how can you say, asleep. They're asleep to this ability. They're asleep to themselves, and they're asleep and they're a slave to that kind of egoistic living. It is not their fault. It is nobody's fault. And I guess you know there is not right or wrong. But I'm here and I am raising my voice and raising myself and sharing the reality of an experience, a perspective of someone who, let me change the color of this light. A perspective of someone who has come upon myself and to realize the power within myself by letting go of the system and letting go of everything that tells me that I'm wrong. You know, I am not wrong. You are not wrong. Nobody is wrong. Do you understand? Nobody is wrong. It doesn't matter. Judgments and labels are going to happen with everybody, but the selfish part comes into play here. And the selfish part can be explored and looked at. Selfish, being selfish. We are taught not to believe in our own selves, not to love ourselves, not to believe in our own guidance system, because that's how we've been controlled. We're born into this world, we're told every single thing and how we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to look, how we're supposed to fit in, that money is everything and money will buy you everything in the world. It is a crock of shit. And I'm feeling very passionate this morning about it because I see it around our world. The greed is remarkable. and remarkable and not for our advantage as human beings. Our governments are to govern us as people. It is not going to happen. There is just this destruction everywhere around, but I can tell you that it is an illusion. And most people are not going to agree with me, but I'm curious about my existence here on this planet Earth. I have a right to be curious about this, and I have a right to share. I have a right to share, and I don't care what this conditioned mind can say. Do you share yourself? Do you share your ideas? Are you afraid? What is fear? What is fear created within yourself? Let me change the light because we'll just keep this light and interesting. Because we can affect ourselves. Freedom is in our fingertips. If I'm jumping around, I'm jumping around because that's the experience and the perspective I'm sharing with you this morning. Freedom is not created by the system. The system is for you to follow the herd and for you to show up and to behave and be how everybody expects us to are. And it's so, the conditioning is so strong that we certainly believe that we have to follow that in order to attain this kind of, this nirvana or something. Oh, it's a crock of shit. You know, we are just controlled by the media, and we're controlled by everything in our environments that create delusion and create separateness from each other. You know the fact that if you open your heart, which is very, very hard and sensitive, we all are experiencing, especially as conditioned human beings that here on this planet that feel our condition and start to be more curious about the traps or the straitjackets that we're in because we want to love. And we want to love ourselves. Even to love ourselves, we're actually judged by that. We're judged by the fact that we have opinions and which are not even to be believed in, but we are created in our societies to go against each other's opinions and to think that we have the right. That is part of the ego. The ego wants to be right all the time. So everybody is following that more than the freedom. The freedom is to disconnect from your constructs, your mentality. Your mentality. What is your mentality? Are you afraid? Why are you afraid? What are you afraid? Are you afraid of going outside without any makeup on? Are you afraid of going outside and not being seen in the right clothes? Are you afraid of not fitting into society so everybody will judge you? Heaven forbid people judge you. But I can tell you right now, you're being judged. And you're being labeled, and you're being created like an outcast. Now, you don't really even know this perhaps because you follow the herd. I'm at a point in my life where obviously, because I'm sharing, and I've been sharing for almost a year now, I guess, May 6th. May 6th is my birthday, I started sharing this, because it was a rebirth for me. It has been a rebirth in me sharing myself, and I feel like I'm yelling, but I'm preaching because there's a part of me that likes to preach. And the feeling of isolation doesn't happen within my existence. And I'm so happy to share that with you because it is a shift in our mentality and a shift in accepting everything as an illusion. Things are an illusion. Now, if you live from this moment, and how do I know all these things? Because I read about it. I don't look at the news. I'm sick of looking at the news. I don't follow the news, and I'll be judged by that, let me tell you. Because I have a responsibility in this life, a responsibility to follow the herd and to behave how everybody else does, and to make that coin. You know, there's so much greed to make that coin, to make that coin, to make that coin. If that's, you know, that's all about that. Wealth is not about monetary gain. For me, wealth is about my own growth and the subtle feeling of not giving a fuck. Betty, this is my cat. She's gonna come visit me. Come on. Come down here. Come on. I have the music on and I have the lights on my face. Should I change it again? Or does it subtly change? I can't get, oh, I turned it off. Anyway, the screen. What is this? This is blue. Okay, there's a blue. There's spots in my eyes. Anyway, you know what? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. the possibility is enormous, and I'm suggesting to you that freedom is at your fingertips, and freedom is everything. Freedom is everything. Do you want freedom? No. Most of the people don't want freedom. They want to be validated. They want to be validated. As a teacher, as a choreographer, and as a human being. But let me tell you, let me go back, because, you know, I do lose my train of thought, and people, I'm going to tell you right now. You know, this isn't rehearsed or anything like that. And my mind does say that sometimes, that I have to be a certain way for, you know, to be able to get you or something. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in my freedom. And I'm interested in showing up and being free. However that abstract idea may be, it is king for me. And I create my works that way. My labels on me, labels, and I do mean labels, like choreographer, teacher, Maurice, you know, American, all of these labels that have been given to me, you know, have subsided, basically. And I don't even relate to them, because I want to be how I want to be. And I'm here sharing because I want to inspire you to be who you want to be. It is powerful. It is powerful, and I'm here just to be able to share that with you. Now, like I said, let me just go back again. My conditioned mind is saying to me that you're a load of crap, because nobody wants to hear you, and everybody thinks that you're, you know, all of this still rises. But it has no validity. It still will. Occasionally. It's certainly not that loud. It's certainly not that loud as my voice here and me sharing with you. And nothing is that serious. Now what is seen to be serious is that you follow the fucking herd, and that you wear the same clothes, and you fix your hair, and you have... Now all of that is fun. I'm not saying that it's not fun. And having material things, they are fun. We are here to have this. But when you are married to those, and when you judge other people for not having that, you know what I mean? When it's all about money, that's what our world is right now. It's all about fucking money. And then money makes the world go round. Bull fucking shit. It is about love and acceptance. And first it starts with ourselves. I am preaching right now. I know that I'm preaching right now, because nobody else will do it to you. I don't know. Maybe yourself. But if you've gotten this far with me and you're listening to me, it is all a fucking game. The whole thing is a game. What is our power? What is your spirit? I know you feel walking in two realities right now. You're walking in the feeling of two realities. You have one, which is the human drama, and you follow the herd, and then you have the spirit, which is disconnecting yourself with the mental constructs that arise in your mind because of the conditioning that you've had, and that you've been a fucking, you know, moron following those things. Excuse me for saying that. But you know, I can look at something. What comes to my mind right now is Trump. He thinks that our world is going to be a better place when he gets America out of debt. He has been with other leaders and other governments. He has been working with them who promote violence and promotes destruction. Now that, I don't even want to think about that, because that's also, well, you may judge me, but it is also an illusion. Because I'm sitting here, I'm looking at that fucking thing back there, which is a box sometimes, and yes, I watch it. Occasionally, I don't watch the news, I watch television, and television is all about combating ourselves against each other. And it's popular. It's really popular when she has a sharp tongue and she, you know, is like, you know, she's nasty, she's fucking, look at that fucking idiot. What is this kind of thing? To all you young generations out there, because I know at one point I used to be your teacher. I am down to earth here, but I'm also up here. You know, I'm of this planet, I'm living on this planet as an earthly being, but I am not of this planet. I'm like a butterfly, and I want you to think of me as a butterfly. I certainly want you to think of me like that, because the cocoon has opened and I am a butterfly. I love the metaphor, and the metaphor is very, very clear. You are in a cocoon when you're controlled and you're conditioned. You are simply following the system that has been given to you, and that's why you're educated, and that's why you are drugged, and that's why you are not supposed to find your own authentic, constant self that is non-judgment and that is pure love. You are conditioned to not believe that and to follow that. Do you realize that? All of you young people out there that are listening to me, if you've gotten this far, we are not here to do that. Younger generations are coming. It's like there are new beings coming into our planet that's going to save us. Do you understand? No, we are going to start, they're going to help us save us. When everything's an illusion. You're delusioned when you follow the herd. Now, if that's not clear, and we all feel it, because fundamentally we all feel our truth. We all feel our truths, and we know exactly what we want because we are born with that. We're not born with telephones in our hands, and I'm not judging that because I certainly have one, and it does make life simpler. But it's a communication tool. Unless you're watching my videos right now. But what are you watching? What are you curious about? Are you missing the beautiful faces that are sitting in front of you? The smiles, if you have to, I don't know those people. I don't know those people. I have to look at these people. I don't have to, like, oh my God, she bumped into me. I'm here to say right now that that is unbelievable that we would come up with that depression or repressed things that people are not supposed to hit us. No, I lost my train of thought. We are not supposed to be here to say that she is wrong or he is wrong. We are here to live in harmony and realize that the anger of the person that has any anger in their heart and doesn't love themselves is because they are a product of the society that has taught them, has put them asleep. When you come into this world, you come in fresh, and you come in, you know, you laugh or you cry because it is so beautiful. You're not crying because you're like, oh my God, because nothing has happened yet. You have come into this life with with love, you're like a clean slate. Incarnation, reincarnation, incarnation. It's at least beautiful to look at that, and it's at least to recognize that. And to recognize that there is so much proof. There is so much proof. I believe more in that than this box over here, because this box over here certainly doesn't talk about it enough. And the people who experience out-of-body experiences, this is suggesting to me, and I realize it, and I have had experiences in my life that seem like, you know, more than deja vu. It seems like I have been here before. It certainly does. So curious am I that I start to step out of the controlled system and to think outside the box on my own. Because it is my birthright. It is our birthright. Do you not see that? Do you not see that? And you know, like following the thing, and the reason I speak about this right now is because I feel as though, you know, in first part of my life, I'm 51, and I guess maybe it happens sooner or later for most people. I've been on this journey for a very, very long time, and I felt sick. I felt sick that I was controlled, and I had a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun with drugs and with alcohol, and I had a lot of fun with these things, and I'm certainly not condoning those. Condoning, is that the word? I'm not judging that at all, because I do think it is good, and I do liked my experience, and they actually brought me out of, like, of the normal everyday like drive into being the best and having to be the best and believing in that shit and that you're invincible and that like everybody's gonna love you when you show up and you do the fucking right thing and there's no room for like exploring. There's no room for you gotta be it right now. And you have created formulas and created ways and, you know, become habitual, and to be able to get that habitual in the aspect of also not sharing your secrets, not sharing yourself because you're going to be judged by that. Your families do it. You don't do what your parents have expected of you to do, or you're not the sexuality that your parents expect for you to be, or that you're changing and they don't want you to change. Do you not see the trap? The trap is right there. I'm up to 20 minutes and 40, but I don't care. Like, I am here and I'm sharing. I'm sweating too, because I am passionate. I am fucking passionate about my world and the people in my world. I'm so happy that you have at least came here, and if you've come this far, could you click like down there? I don't know. You know, it's interesting. Why not? You know, there's a part of me that says, I'm not interested. I'm really certainly not interested. And, you know, if I get one person or anything. But what I would love to see is more sharing. Just more sharing of your own experiencing, because it can resonate with somebody. Don't be ashamed. Let's not be ashamed of ourselves. Let's not be ashamed of the moods that we have or the feelings that would rise and fall in us. When you witness this crazy thing right up here in between these ears, when you witness this, it is limited. It is limited, but you are not limited. You're infinite. You are infinite. We all wake up to this one day, and if not, you'll come back. Reincarnation. You'll come back to do it. We are here to love. It's very, very simple. It's not about, I'm going to say it again. We are not here to have the best of the best of the best. In other words, we are, in a sense, for ourselves. We are here to create. We are not here to compete. It is not about competing. It is about living fully for yourself. Stop looking for things on the outside of you to bring you anything. I don't care how big your house is. I don't care about the education you've had. I don't care what school you've gone to. I don't care about, you know, the awards you have won. I don't care about any of this stuff. It doesn't have anything to do with me. Now, all of those things, in all due respect, are illusions. When you wake up to your true, authentic self, it is going to be a day in heaven. And heaven is right here, my friends, right here. And you are God. We are specks and spirits and beautiful piercing lights of the God, which is all one. And all ancient texts, all ancient wisdoms, all have been pointing towards this. If we would just open our minds, and we have the information highway right at our fingertips. And it's interesting to be able to follow that. Back to green or yellow or something. It doesn't matter. Color. Color in our world. Color, color, color. Our senses are limited, my friends. Our senses are limited. Perhaps you can affect that by opening your mind. Opening your mind means living your life without judgment and labels of others. That they have the right answer and you do not, because they have a bigger house and a bigger car and a bigger... I got cut off right there. I don't know what you heard. But it's not about competition. About the bigger house, the best religion, the best friends, the most money in the world, the bigger car, the best clothes. It's not about this, my friends. It is simply about being love, 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 love. And that is so hard, even with ourselves. When we can't find the feeling of sharing, I think, of being able to share, because we have possibility to share. A lot of us text also too. I'm just saying, you know, it's like, it's so nice when I see people on YouTube and I see people just sharing their truths. It's just sharing. It can resonate or not resonate because there are many, many ways and many paths to our journeys to ourselves. Let's be with each other. Again, I just promote happiness and joy and love, love, love unconditionally. It is just what it is about. And judge not. Judge not. Judge not. I don't mean judge. Oh God, don't even judge yourself. Let go and just be in this world and live unconditional love and just be love. If that's, unless you want anger and animosity and all of that, greed and shit like that, which is a dead end. I don't know. Anyway, I'm here finishing my coffee. I will have to put these videos together because somehow it goes off after 30 minutes. This is a very long video, but I know most people who got this far, most people, we don't have time. We don't have time these days because everything is ticking really, really fast and it runs out. I don't know. We don't have time, we don't have time. If you've gotten this far, I thank you so much and we're friends. We're friends and I unconditionally love every single person. I don't know, there's no hatred in my heart, and I love myself first because I can't love outside of myself unless I love myself. But I don't believe there's an outside, it's only inside. Living from the inside out. I can talk forever and ever and ever, but I'm gonna shut this off right now because I've given you some time. I'm giving you some time. I'm not here to be right. I'm here to know authentically that how I experience my life promotes health, wealth in the kind of unconditional love. Wealth is not only monetary, but wealth is a feeling, and a feeling that I love. And I'm here to do that. I'm not here to be the best choreographer, to like sell you something or give you an idea about anything other than yourself. Thank you for watching me, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching and much love. I love you so much. Bye-bye.